The booster course pass for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was quite the success, and once again we're looking at all changes and differences made for the returning courses in Wave 1 of the DLC. The first race of the Lucky Cat Cup is Tour Tokyo Blur. Formerly Edo, this megalopolis became the capital of Japan, home to the otaku shops of Akihabara, the Kaminarimon Gate to the Sensouji Temple in Asakusa, Ginza's Kabukiza Theater, Shuto Expressway, and Rainbow Bridge, as well as Tokyo Skytree and Tokyo Tower, boasting beautiful views of the majestic Mount Fuji. So how does the most recent update differ from its mobile appearance? Let's find out. Tokyo Blur debuted as part of the Tokyo Tour in 2019, with the second, third, and even fourth variants releasing in the 2020 New Year's Tour, the Summer Festival Tour in August 2020, and the 2021 Mario Tour, respectively. For the Switch incarnation, all routes but the redundant fourth are traversed in full. It's one of the simplest, most straightforward conversions of the DLC, not offering much other than a few visual upgrades and minor interactive tweaks. Let's first address the gameplay changes. Lap 1 follows the first variant of Tokyo Blur to the letter. It starts on Rainbow Bridge, facing Tokyo Tower and Mount Fuji to the north before turning towards Kabukiza Theater in the Ginza district to reach department store Wako. From here, drivers veer left to see the National Diet building ahead. A U-bend wraps around Wako, past Tokyo Dome, and into the Akihabara district. At the Akiba Culture Zone shop, we can even see a vending machine and gacha dispensers, both of which are very popular in Nippon, that is, Japan. After passing through the tunnel, racers are greeted to the site of Tokyo Skytree, with an option to drive under the Shuto Expressway or cut through the grass by St. Luke's Tower. Either way leads to the on-ramp back to Rainbow Bridge to finish the lap. Lap 2 matches the route of Tokyo Blur 2, swinging right at Wako this time, and then left to pass under the Kaminarimon, or Thunder Gate. This landmark is one of the entrances to the Sensouji Temple by the Asakusa Shrine, seen to the left. After dipping under the Shuto Expressway entrance, the road connects back to St. Luke's Tower to complete the lap like before. For the final lap, the path traces Tokyo Blur 3, veering right at the fork near the Thunder Gate to enter Shuto Expressway. After bending to the right and running parallel to the Nihonbashi River with the Fuji TV headquarters and the Daigon Rancha, giant sky wheel, in the distance, we see the first actual difference to Tour's layout. Yep, the thwomp on the left aligns with the other now. The highway then loops around the Tokyo Big site before swerving right by the broadcasting center to reach a glide ramp back onto the Rainbow Bridge. While it has no real impact at this point, the banner can be hit in both versions while soaring to the finish line. By the way, it's worth noting that racers could drive on most low curbs in Tour to save time in various spots, but this is no longer possible in 8 Deluxe. Too bad. No other differences affect gameplay, but we're not done yet overall. Minasan, ganbatte kudasai yo. There are at least a handful of aesthetic changes. The minimap was rotated 90 degrees clockwise, typical of city courses. And naturally, there's the general texture, lighting, and mild coloration differences, as well as variants with spectators. The cityscape complexity certainly increased. Closer windows are distinctly reflective now as well. Alternating shades for layers on trees and conical bushes were made into a single shade. There are more flowers on potted bushes, all pink now, and most grass clumps on turf were moved to different locations. Large chevron signs were redesigned to have 3 marks each, while new cracks can be seen on the ground under the thwomps. Kotori, little birds, have come to visit as usual too. As for specifics, Mount Fuji seems wider, but it may just be the camera lens, and markings on the jumbo jet were modified a bit. The tree by the World Trade Center was moved closer to the road to be seen. By Ginza Wako, flowers and planters appear in different colors. Flowers by the Akiba Culture Zone shop switched from pink and orange to pink and white. Another flower color change is seen by St. Luke's Tower. Flower patches in the grass with a ramp were made 3D and given alternate colors. Yet another color swap affected the planter flowers near the Rainbow Bridge on-ramp. And in the background, the position of the Tokyo Skytree seems shifted to the left. Meanwhile, the marquee reading "Welcome to Tokyo" scrolls faster now. Just ahead, an additional traffic cone was placed before the Shuto Expressway entrance, and boom gates rise more slowly. Sore daka desu ka? Speaking of booms, there are some auditory changes. Tour didn't really have any sounds other than the pounding thwomps and the boom gate horn. But for Switch's implementation, the opening was filled with the aural ambiance of the water of Tokyo Bay, city traffic, and the soaring jumbo jet. As a bit of a bonus, hitting the banner at the end will produce a clanging metal noise. Omoshiroi. What isn't metal or noise is the music for Tokyo Blur. Standard for Mario Kart tracks, it's a jazz funk with some influences from Japanese city pop from the 1980s, containing piano, electric guitar, brass, fretless bass, and more. Its melody is based on that from 3DS Toad Circuit and 3DS Mario Circuit. Keep this in mind. The original has exclusive piano elements. These include the accent in the intro, the counterpoint in the B section, and accompaniment in the bridge at the end. Not much else is unique to this version, except maybe the little tom drum immediately before the loop. Warukunayo. For the Switch arrangement, the intro features a new guitar slide, a more prominent brass crescendo, and higher pitched stabs. The A section piano lead appears to be strengthened by additional harmonies, but with some variation in the melody. The bright guitar on the left became jazz guitar. Other performances here are very similar to the sequenced take before, but they are personalized, including the additional instance of falling brass. The overdriven guitar and piano combination lead in the B section was replaced by a saxophone and softer overdriven guitar. Jazz guitar now continues into this section, while the counterpoint has punchier brass. The C section has a new descending glissando on piano leading into the bridge. Tom-tom accents were placed throughout the piece, and there are more rhythm dynamics and drum fills in general. And the final melody note before the ending stabs is one octave lower. And that's about it for all changes we found in Tour Tokyo Blur. It may be good that the 3 main variants have full coverage, but too much of it was just repeated in other laps. There is hardly anything new or even different, so this is best recommended for purists of the Tour version. But what do you think? Have you found any notable changes that we missed? Let us know in the comments below. And of course, stay tuned to GameXplain for more coverage of the Booster Course Pass for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and other things Nintendo too. Thanks for watching. Until next time, じゃあね。